and gamers alike out there, and welcome back for more of Gacha Memories, the visual novel, and doing Naomi's route. So, since I saved her, we get the good ending, and I'm not going to do the bad endings, okay? Because that's... once you get the bad ending, you have to start all over again. And don't want that to happen, though, or else it's gonna be tiring. Naomi says, am I awake yet? Says the text message Naomi sent me. By the way, this is part 13 or episode 13. I answer affirmatively to her. She tells me, don't be late. And she says, good, don't be late. I actually put a smiley face on her text. Naomi rarely does that. Then again, I only seen her messages on the school group for announcements. I'm concerned about how she is feeling right now, but I think it's better to ask her in person. I get up from my bed and make my way to the bathroom to prepare myself for the day. After getting myself ready and eating breakfast, I make my way to school. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I won't have classes, but for today, I want to spend as much time as possible with Naomi. Yeah, that's better. If at least to make sure she is safe. That's Naomi talking to me. Yep. I heard someone calling me. I look towards the source of the voice. I'm surprised to see Naomi running, actually limping, towards me with a huge smile on her face. What can you say? She's a strong lady. Thank you. I can say lady or strong. Yeah, that's it. Strong female. She steps closer to me and takes my good hand in hers. The act is quite intimate coming from her and makes me surprised and blush. I should have done my little kid voice. Yeah, I'll do my kid voice. I mean, come on, what do you know, like teenager kid voice. Senpai? She leans forward slightly, resting some of her weight on me, breathing heavily and occasionally wincing. Naomi is really intimate today. She makes a fair point, though. Besides, I don't really mind. I like it, actually. How are you feeling, Senpai? Like, how are you feeling, Senpai? You know, I'm just a kid, though. 16, though. Or is it 15? I'm 16! I don't know! You know, you have to try to talk like kid voice. I mean, Bryce Papenbrook would do better than I do, but I'm not Bryce Papenbrook. He voices Cat Noir from The Adventures of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Didn't I? Well, I did say I can't move on my arm. I look at the cast on my left arm, and it's getting better, but it takes a while before I can move it again, at least without feeling like I'm breaking my arm. Yes, but I was hurt by some sort of laser. How can you still walk? How can you still walk, Senpai? Or how can you still walk, Senpai? You know, that's amazing. Wow, willpower, definitely. It's like Green Lantern, who has a lot of willpower. You need to have because he has the strongest will in the universe, besides Batman. Maybe it's the way it was inflicted? Or somehow? Wow. Okay, the name, I would say Leonardo and Naomi together. Yeah, why not? Leonardo and Naomi together. Naomi's route. What do you... Look at me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood spider cop. Who's taking chances and making mistakes and getting messy, though, so... To emphasize her point, she hugged my arm closer to her chest. It's like, aha! I see where you're going! Senpai, we are getting closer to school, you know? Well, there would be rumors. Well, since you put it that way, she said it bluntly. She said it so bluntly. I mean, wow. Then what is forbidden? What do you mean something like this, senpai? I mean, I feel an indescribable soft sensation on, you know. My whole body freezes in place as Naomi captures me in a hug, putting her arms around my, you know, on my... there, to pull me towards her. To be honest, it would feel like I'm looking at Sailor Mars with black hair, but with Sailor Jupiter who has green eyes, but I'm not sure she has green eyes. Well, she has brown eyes, I think. Yeah, or green. I don't remember. It's confusing. Whatever. But yeah. She looks like Sailor Mars, and oh, I know who has green eyes. A Utao Vocaloid named Gumi. That's why. Only she has the hair of Ray. You know, with black hair. You know, that. It feels nice, incredibly nice. Wanting more of this sensation, I return an embrace. I can feel my senpai melting in my hole. I know you guys are thinking, do I really stink of being a romantic man like me, or a young man like me? No! I'm just overshooken in fear, okay? But I gotta use my fear because I'll use that fear to understand better and put it to work. And feeling, okay, it's like, I want this on me, okay? I'm a better person. I'm a better person. I'll use my fear. Instead of turning against me, I'll use it work for me instead of against me. So yeah. So I'd rather use my fear work with me instead of against me to go out on a date like this. She jumped back with a burning face, and I could tell my own is no better. It's alright. I really don't mind. It's really... Yay. Great. It's greatly great. It's more than greatly great. It's greatest. I liked it, actually, but admitting it out loud is a no-no. I think that was my first kiss as well with her, too. She whispered, but I still managed to hear it. Oh, well, it was mine, too. Like I said, it was mine too. Tell it to Mitsuko who I'm married, but I went back in time because I kind of forgot to mention that other previous episode, and also in the comic strip thumbnail, which you just saw, is that I can go back in time when I say redo my life, because since I'm a star being, I tried hardest to make my own personal wishes, but I don't know how many wishes I have left until I cannot grant wishes anymore. But I can grant wishes. I remember I was the Geno doll form and to grant people's wishes, and guess what? I finally grant that wish and went to Naomi's route. And I did it! I did it! I did it! I actually did it! I mean, wow, I made a wish! But I'm not going to tell Naomi about that because yeah, you can see on the comic strip thumbnail, I'm like a normal, yes. I have blue hair, what looks like the face of a normal human being who is a star being. Even though I'm not saying I'm part Saiyan, I could be, but I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Both of us stood with an awkward silence between us. Right, how are your legs? I mean, it still hurts, but it's like she said, it's like she ran on a full marathon with sore muscles. Alright. We continue walking towards school with the same awkward air hanging about with us. Yes, senpai? Come by to the student council after school? Does she want to talk about this? Yes, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'd gladly accept, you know. It's awesome. She put her hands in my good one and gave me a bright, beautiful smile. Oh gosh, I may have got a crush on her. At least. Okay, but do you guys wondering, tell me, whose character out of any character, whether it's, you know, with the Japanese anime character, female, would whack me in the head? I mean, name one. Come on. Anything, whether it's a video or premiere or not. Anybody, okay? But please be civil. With that said, she entered the building, her stance changing to that of a professional. Naomi kissed me. Naomi actually kissed me. I just won $1 million! Woohoo! Wait, what? Does that mean that she really like me? I don't really know, but dating my senpai? I wouldn't mind it. Huh? Who said that? It's Cuckoo along with Aoi. What are you ladies talking about? I can't say that out loud anymore, so yeah, It's, yeah, not the other words. I'm sorry, that's how it's gonna be. I understand. What? Those two? What? Oh, come on. Stop that! I say it with my face as red as a tomato. The both of them kept teasing me all the way to the classroom. Joy! Still, they do make a good point about Naomi. If she really does want to date me, I will do my best to treat her well. At least I'm not gonna tell that to Kasane Tero and Mitsuko and Kuromi Tokisaki and Karai and Shadow Glitter. Well, at least Shadow Glitter Lucky may be okay. I mean, Kurumi, I don't think so. Miko V3, and others, okay, Asuna, no, I don't tell her that. No. Moving on! Class seemed to drag on for an eternity today. My memories kept returning to this morning. Naomi being much cleaner and friendlier than I ever seen, and then she did that. She did that. It felt nice, and I loved it, but I'm confused. Why would she do that all of a sudden? She never really showed any signs of being infatuated with me before. Or maybe she did, and I was so dense to them? This is so confusing. Nice and warming to know, but I'm still confused and I don't know. I'm losing my mind. But thankfully, I'm safe from further brooding when the bell finally rang. Classes are over for the day. That means I have to go and see my senpai. I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. I have the feeling that everything will be alright. I'm in front of the council room. I've been here for at least 5 minutes now. I know Naomi is on the other side. I can feel her presence. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, turn I had to use my fear, working with me instead of against me. Now I know how Michael Keaton feels. I just need to open the door. Come on, Leonardo. Don't be nervous. This is just a possible relationship upgrade with one of your friends and nothing more. That's right. I know Kasane Tero was in love with me, and she definitely wants to take new heights. And I know that Yawane Haku's okay with it, and she wants to get a fresh start. And look at Megurine as well. And now, from what happened on that other episode of Project Diva X on that video, is this the biggest clue? But besides the point, this has nothing to do with the case. Parts of it, but not the whole thing. When I say some is irrelevant and some are, to be honest. I opened the door, feeling my heart beat fast against my chest like... Senpai? Are you there? Oh, Senpai? Hello? Oh, she's here. What do you know? She is sitting at the council table, working through some paperwork. Naomi smiled as she saw me and sat up. Really, no one came again? Yeah. I closed the door behind me. I can feel myself getting red and started fidgeting out of nervousness. Senpai, that is true. I mean, since you put it that way, what you said is 100% true, that I've been with you throughout the rest of the week and kept you company in the council room. Wow. That's what happened. You were always like this, and it was so stressful to do everything by yourself, alone in this room, and with no one to talk to, and that's when the corruption came, and you was possessed almost instantly from that incident 3 months ago, and because you were never the same once again, but somehow you managed to turn that negative into a positive something about 3 months later. In a disordered way. So you had a council of present members, but you also had many troublemakers to take care of that you can't really explain it because it was like a bad nightmare. And then you remember fighting me 3 months ago, and then the next thing you know, you're free with a better outlook on life, as I recall, because that was back then in Kirby Superstar. When I finished my rounds, I decided to take a visit to Gachaverse, which is the Ultimate Arkham Universe, which is a part of the Ultimate Arkham Universe storyline. You got the second personality, but you called her Evil Naomi, although she stopped being when the corruption left you. Her personality is the one that manifests her when I summoned her by herself, and she is nowhere near as overzealous, although she does appreciate order and discipline. And she is also the one she let fight, and she is a better fighter than I'm not saying herself is not as good as a master. I mean, she can still do, but her other self is a lot more better than stuff than she does. I mean, but even then, both of her, almost gone instantly. Oh, it was nothing. I mean, I know it was scary, it was terrifying, and what you felt that I saved you, and when I comforted you yesterday and tried to keep you calm and not getting stressed out, and you were like freaking out like, I'm going to lose! And now it seems that you're finally over it, and you'll be able to get past through this like almost nothing ever happened. Really? Oh, yay. No, seriously, in the comment section, who would bonk me on the head with a balloon? Balloons! I need a balloon! Whether it's air or helium.
Breathing out the helium makes you sound squeaky voice.
Yeah, like helium. That's how it is. I had my suspicions after what she did this morning, but actually saying it? This is a full-blown out confession! Senpai? She stepped closer to me. I mean, I can see her sitting there. Of course, if I would take a snap picture like this, like, moment! And there you have it. So, moment! Like I said, I am a glutton for punishment to go on dates. Now I know how Bruce Wayne feels. I call her by her name in my thoughts, but doing so out loud is Naomi. She gets closer to me and takes my good hand in hers. They are sweaty and she is trembling, but the warmth is comforting. Do I accept her feelings? Have never been confessed to before, and having that happen to me is overwhelming, but one thing I have searched once is that people who were saved from near death tend to grow infatuated with their saviors. Yes, as you know, when you're a hero, you are the protagonist, as the young alpha male, or the man. It is not a true fact, it's at least used often in fiction. I need to be sure. Naomi, do you mean it? You aren't mistaking gratitude for love, are you? She then steps closer, still holding my hand. We are practically cuddling now. Naomi, I think I'm in love with this. I think I love Naomi so much. I mean, despite how it goes. No, not at all. Her eyes light up in hope at my words. Yes, I accept your feelings, Naomi. Woohoo! And then she gently embraces me, carefully not to upset my bruised arm, which is my left, and my right arm, which is I put in my own good arm around her waist and rest my face on her head, like I'm looking you face to face, like, Let's get along from now on. I rested my back against the door of the council room, and like that, the two of us stayed cuddling in the council room. No one around to interrupt our moment. Even the teachers rarely come in here in the afternoons. Naomi then reached my arm around me. My good arm, not my other arm, which is my left. My right arm, which is my right. And twisted the door's key, locking the door. Like, oh no. Naomi? Okay, she presses herself closer to me and I can feel her warmth and softness. It's like I'm hugging a stuffed, can't say it. I can't, yeah, I'm a stuffed, whatchamacallit. That's what I'm gonna say. Fluffy whatchamacallit. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Fluffy whatchamacallits. Because I can't say the T with the O and the last letter. So yeah. You know where I'm getting this, but I'm not saying it, so too bad. It's against the rules. Wow, mind reading. I'm sorry. So, evil Naomi is not complaining for some reason, is what she's saying. Yeah, she's not complaining. I think she loves it. She looks up at me with a dazzled expression. Help you forget the trauma from last night? I want to forget everyone's, you know. Naomi, don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you. She closed her eyes and I closed mine. For the second time ever, Naomi and I shared a kiss. So, yay. I'm using my fear to pass through it. This was all new. The feeling of closeness you have with someone when you are in this short of relationship with them. It was intoxicating. And frankly, I can't blame for Naomi from wanting more. As uncharacteristically as it is for her to break a school rule, even when there is only the two of us here, she seemed quite passionate, and I was too. As a newly made couple, our feelings and love powers are at a high, and it turned into a haze of neediness. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep acting like newlyweds forever. We're still in school after all, but it was still fun. Whether it's high school or, She giggled in her hands as both of us sat facing each other. After we had our... I said it out loud. My bad. Okay. After we had our time, I've offered to help her out with the rest of the paperwork today. She was delighted. Yeah. Well, I learned a thing or two about filing out those forms those past few days when I was with you. While I was with you. I feel the same, Naomi, and I also promise to support and help you with your dreams as much as I can. There is one more thing. Naomi, would you mind if I joined the council? Yeah, she is now happy. Well, yes, it's what a lover would do, right? I'm glad you think so, Naomi. She gazed at me with loving eyes and a beautiful smile on her face. She's going to remake the council from scratch. Kick out all the current members and recruit those who are serious, including the vice president. It's cool. It is. Don't worry, I won't disappoint you, Senpai. She took my hand in hers, squeezing it gently. I smile at her and nod. Naomi is now my girlfriend. To think this would happen just because I decided to help her out with her work and because I choose to stay behind. If I did edit out from what I said before earlier and not saying that word, by saying that word I have to edit out. But if I didn't say it, I'm perfectly fine. If it says something like that, that's fine. But if it says something like that, but I don't say it, it's okay. But if I said it, then I need to do something about it. At least I managed to save her, so now I don't regret staying. Besides, I'm sure I'll see my friends soon enough. But for now, let's go home, Naomi. I think I'll be happy to have some free time. A few months later, I got contacted by Looney. She said everything was okay now that she managed to seal off all breaches of this world. I was glad I could see them again, and sure enough, Looney organized a party in her home, inviting me and my Earth friends to join her. We had much to catch up with each other after all. Man, the ladies, can't say that word anymore, were surprised. They were surprised at discovering that Naomi and I had hooked up, although Ellie had excused herself for a moment. I have a feeling as to why, but decided not to comment on it. After a while, she came back, bringing a large book with her entitled How to Treat Ladies. Yes! She lectured me to treat Naomi well. All in all, I was happy at seeing my friends again after so long, and apparently Naomi was happy too, if at least for my sake. And then... How do you feel, Senpai? Oh, she'll be She's studying law. Indeed, this year Naomi and I hooked up, but it was also her last year at school. Although we got to spend proper time together as any couple could, Naomi also had to focus on her dreams. And I helped her when I could, of course. I still can remember your reaction when the results arrived, and I was nearby. You hugged and kissed me in front of the whole crowd of people. In front of a whole crowd of people. Wow! Ouch. You know what? Never mind. Oh my. So, should I try to update your unit from President Naomi to Lawyer Naomi, or maybe Attorney Naomi, Prosecutor Naomi, or maybe Judge Naomi? Or, you know, heads up, Phoenix Wright, she's coming for your job. But would like to work as a partner. Watch out, Maya Faye. Don't, because here comes Naomi Senpai coming your way. Objection, or should I say, objection! Or maybe order in the court. Or hold it! Yeah. Oh my goodness. Don't worry, I'm sure you will do your best. And wherever branch of the law you go into, you'll have my full support, Senpai. I simply pointed the ring in my right hand. Ta-da! The Gacha ring. Now that Looney finally managed to seal the breaches, I can teleport freely without worry. That means I can see you whenever I want, Naomi. So this is high school! Ugh! I knew it! And she then stepped closer to me and took both of my hands in hers. I blushed, knowing what that meant, but nevertheless, I smiled at her. Of course, Senpai, you're welcome there anytime. I love you too, beautiful. I'm sorry. I'm using that fear to use it to work with me instead of against me. Yes, ma'am. Whatever the future may hold for both of us, I'll be with her all the way. I will be there with her all the way. And I do believe that is a good stopping point from here on out. And don't you worry, I'll take another pickup route from where I picked up from where I left off. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And tell me, what do you guys think of Gacha Memories, the visual novel? Do you like it or hate it? Mash that like button or share this video. If you guys like the visual novel games such as this, because like I said, this is my first time doing this. And also very stressful for doing this, but when I need to turn my stress of fear by working with me instead of against me, because I'm new at this. I'm not kidding, I'm new at this. I should have said that long ago. So anyways, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood spider cop and your Master Chief, who takes chances making mistakes and getting messy, like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. When the going gets tough, the job gets it done for a breath of fresh air. In Leo's Let's Plays Alliance, this is Alliance Teen, ages 14 and up. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice, and we will stand together. See ya guys next time for more of Gacha Memories, the visual novel. I'm gonna go hide under a rock if you guys don't mind. So yeah, time to go around because I'm granting a wish. So granting a wish right now.